Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Friends, we have received a question from Miss Faria Ali, who resides in New York. Let's first listen to her question and then we come back.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, sir, for providing us a platform from where we can ask questions and get it answered. I like the way you analyze and share the information and diplomatic norms with us. I need to ask something very important about Jammu and Kashmir issue. While talking about United Nations Security Council Resolution 47 about Kashmir in a group, one of our fellow members said that Pakistan's position is already very weak, rather hypocritic on Kashmir issue. As UNSC resolution asks Pakistan to remove all tribesmen and forces from Azad Kashmir first for the implementation of rest of the resolution. Pakistan refused it. That is why the world does not stand with our point of view. According to him, it's Pakistan who refused United Nations Security Council Resolution 47. Kindly enlightening us in this regard. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ali, for your very pertinent question. I'm aware of this. Some people do ask this question as to how come Pakistan is asking India for the implementation of UN resolutions when Pakistan itself is in violation or was in violation of one particular resolution which was adopted on 13th August 1947, not by the UN Security Council but by the UN Commission for India and Pakistan, which asked Pakistan to withdraw all its troops from Azad Jammu and Kashmir. Since Pakistan did not withdraw its troops from Azad Jammu and Kashmir, hence Pakistan had no right to ask India to or ask for a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir. This whole question, if you ask me, is based on misinformation and lack of information. Because as you know that Pakistan, when Jammu and Kashmir, Maharaja Hari Singh offered a standstill agreement to both India and Pakistan on 12th August 1947, Pakistan was very quick to respond, and we responded and we agreed to a standstill agreement on 15th August 1947. Whereas India's intentions were mollified right from the word go. Even it had sent Patiala forces to Srinagar on the 17th of October 1947. So much before Pakistani, Lashkars or tribals march into Jammu and Kashmir, India already had its forces in Kashmir. So Pakistan, when this resolution of 13th August 1947 was 48 was adopted by the United Nations Commission for India and Pakistan, Pakistan was obviously apprehensive about India's intentions. So it took the matter back to the United Nations, and there was, if you go through the record of the United Nations, you will find that intensive negotiations took place behind the scenes. And ultimately, Pakistan viewpoint prevailed. And on 23rd December 1952, a resolution number 98, was adopted by the United Nations Security Council, which allowed Pakistan to retain its troops from 3,000 to 6,000 in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, and also allowed India to keep its troops from 12,000 to 18,000 in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. So Pakistan never violated any resolution, though we wanted to even comply with the 13th August 1948 resolution as well. But since we were suspicious of India's intentions, so we thought to take the matter back to the United Nations, and we did that with all good intentions, because we did want to have this matter settled as quickly as possible. But then obviously talks got prolonged, and then ultimately on 23rd December 1952, the United Nations Security Council passed Resolution 98. So there is no confusion. Then India kind of retracted from its commitment, and then we see that India never agreed to hold a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir. So today in 2020, we have seen how India further violated not only its own constitution, but also UN resolutions. And in breach of those resolutions, India is stripped the occupied Jammu and Kashmir of its special status. Now it is carrying out war crimes, literally war crimes, by changing the demography of Indian occupied Kashmir, and has unleashed state terrorism on the people of occupied Kashmir. So let's hope things get better. But thank you very much for your very good question. I'm glad that you asked that. Thank you very much.